goddesses. Today we're making something electric and, well, I'll try my best to make it delicious. I'm going to show you guys 4 different ways in how to prepare bitter melon. So bitter melon, this lovely fruit right here, it is absolutely awesome. It helps manage diabetes, it helps reduce inflammation, it also helps bacterial infection, respiratory disorder, it may help HIV, AIDS, you name it, this fruit can heal it. So I'm going to show you guys how to prepare it, how to clean it, so stay tuned. So this lovely fruit right here, it lives up to its name. It is bitter, but when you're eating this, you have to, when you're eating or you're drinking this, you have to realize that you're doing this for your health. All right, that's the only way you're gonna get through consuming this bitter melon. So to prepare this lovely fruit, you're going to first cut off the tips. I already cut off the other tips, and then you are going to cut this in half like so. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife. Split it in half. Then you are going to scoop out the seeds. So I'm going to cut from here. Then I'm going to line the other side. The seeds is where most of the bitterness is. So once you get that out, it is less bitter. But if you're juicing this, you'll get the full effect of the bitter melon. So the first way I'm going to show you guys is how to make it into a nice smoothie. And drinking this smoothie at least twice a day will definitely improve any skin condition, including eczema or any skin disorders. So I've taken out the lovely seed out of mine, and then I'm going to show you guys the smoothie recipe. If you are consuming this bitter melon for diabetes, it is recommended that you omit the fruits and just drink it straight. So take out the seeds like so. And I've been consuming bitter melon since I was 4 years old. This used to be one of my least favorite vegetables. Every time my mom prepared this, I used to run the other way. But if you have a Caribbean mom like I did, if you're hungry, you're gonna eat it. So the bitter melon taste has grown on me. So after I've taken out all the seeds, I am just going to make a smoothie out of just one half of the bitter melon. So I'm gonna put this aside. I'm gonna roughly chop this, put this in my smoothie cup. Man, this is going to be interesting. So then you're gonna take a nice slice of ginger, and ginger is the only thing that I have consumed this with to actually like cut the bitter taste. So I'm going to peel my ginger, and then I'm gonna add this to my smoothie cup. So if you're juicing this, adding the ginger helps dramatically. Then I am going to use the juice of 2 juicy key lime. I'm going to cut this in half as well. And then I'm going to squeeze all the juice out of this. And key limes too. That's another fruit that pairs really well with the bitter melon. And it also helps to alkalinize your body. So squeeze that juicy juice in there. If you can't find key limes, you can also use sour orange. That's a really good alternative too. Another good replacement. So I'm squeezing the juice. Boom. So if you are using this to control diabetes, then inputting just the ginger and the key lime is highly recommended. And if you are not using it for diabetes, then you can add in your lovely juicy baby bananas. These are my absolute favorite because it adds the natural sugar to this. And man, oh man, this smoothie is off the chain. If you would like, you can make it frozen to get a nice, like, thick smoothie. But I like to make this very liquidy because I just want to consume this as quick as possible. So I'm adding my 2 mini bananas. I'm also going to add a lovely green apple. So I'm going to roughly chop my green apple. I'm going to use just half of my green apple for this because this is just a small smoothie I'm making for you guys. And if you are making a big batch, I would tell you to add more of these vegetables and fruits. So this is wonderful. I'm going to add another banana for extra sweetness. You can omit this all together. With bitter melon, you just have to add whatever fruits you like. And I'm going to also add some lovely mangoes. Mangoes also adds another level of sweetness to this. So I'm just going to input a 1/4 cup of frozen mangoes. So look at how juicy this is already. I'm also going to add some lovely spring water, and I'm going to blend all of this goodness together. So this is how amazing this lovely bitter melon smoothie looks. This is just a work of art. And one thing I love about this recipe is it is the best way to consume bitter melon. It is so tasty, and this, of course, is delicious. Of course, it's gonna have a little bit of taste, but it's not as strong as it would be if you blend it by itself. So try this smoothie recipe and let me know what you think. So for the next delicious way on how to prepare this goodness is simply by juicing it. But I don't have a juicer, so I'm going to improvise. What I'm going to do is I'm going to input my roughly chopped bitter melon. If you're trying to use bitter melon to cure or heal yourself from diabetes, this is the way you should consume it. So input your roughly chopped bitter melon, input your ginger, and just to cut the bitterness, you're going to input a slice of green apple. And this is a way for you to just make it into like a nice shot. So blend it or juice it. And here you go. So this is the broke way of trying to get that juicing effect. And this way you can take it like a nice shot. So you are going to input your lovely juice, or your lovely smoothie, into a cup. Then you are going to strain it. And this way, you are only consuming just the juice of the lovely bitter melon. So I'm going to be bold and brave, and I'm going to try this delicious, nutritious shot. So, yeah, wish me luck. Oh my God. When you're drinking this, just picture that you are drinking your favorite drink or a smoothie. This is strong, but the ginger really like cuts that bitterness. That is key, guys. That is key. And the next best way in consuming this lovely bitter melon is after you have cleaned it, you are going to thinly chop them. I'm right-handed, so this is kind of hard doing this on camera. So thinly chop your lovely bitter melon, and you are going to add it with all of your favorite vegetables. So right now I'm adding 1 red onion, 1 portobello mushroom, 1 red and green bell peppers, and also some lovely cherry tomatoes. This is the way I've been consuming it since birth. So have a blender or just don't feel like juicing it, you can make it this way. So I've cut up all of my favorite veggies. In your favorite pan, you are going to input a teaspoon of grapeseed oil. Perfect. Then you are going to input all of your favorite veggies. Of course, don't forget the bitter melon. I mean, that's the reason for this video, right? So input your bitter melon, your onions, your tomatoes, all of this electric goodness. And I realized Consuming it with other veggies kind of cuts the flavor to it. So you're gonna saute that for approximately 5 minutes. So after you have sauteed your vegetables for 5 minutes, you are going to input my lovely tomato sauce. And for this dope recipe, you can check out my previous video. And this is basically just blending plum tomatoes and agave together with a little bit of basil. So I'm going to input my lovely tomato sauce. And this is completely optional. You can eat it as is. But the tomato sauce really enhances the flavor of the stew and cuts the bitterness of the melon. So after I've inputted my lovely, and you're doing all this on medium heat. So after you've input your lovely tomato sauce, you're gonna let this stew down for 2 more minutes. Enough. You don't want to cook this a lot because the longer you cook it, the more nutrients it loses. And now is the best time for you to add in your spices. Put 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. I'm going to sprinkle all of that goodness in there. I'm also going to input 2 dashes of lovely cayenne. So 1, 2. If you want more spice, add more spice or just omit this all together. I'm also going to input 2 dashes of lovely ginger powder. And the ginger powder really cuts that bitterness as well. After you've added your spices, you are going to mix this all together. And boom, there you have it. It is all done and ready to eat. This kitchen is really smelling good. Oh my. Let me just let you guys get a closer view of this electric goodness. This is nice and hot. Oh my God, this is smelling so delicious. This lovely recipe, this lovely bitter melon pairs really well with some lovely quinoa or wild rice. I'll be pairing mine with quinoa, so stay tuned for the finishing look. So the last and probably the most effective way in consuming bitter melon is by making capsules. So this is the bitter melon powder. You can actually use the vegetable to make the powder, or if you're not that savvy, you can purchase your lovely bitter melon powder from Reflections Healing. The link will be below. And if you use the code FOOD4NIGAS, you will get 10%, yes, 10% off of your purchase. So the first thing you're gonna do to make your capsules is, of course, you're gonna put the capsules in. And I'm using vegan capsules. Some people might ask, oh, so why can't I use store-bought capsules? Well, the reason why I don't recommend this, and I recommend you using a trusted seller, is because sometimes the capsules that they make are not vegan. And you need vegan capsules because some of these capsules are containing gelatin and pig fat, and that is just counterproductive. So I have my own capsule maker. I'm using the capsule machine to make these capsules. And the first thing I'm going to do, when you get a capsule, you just put the big piece, you're going to put it inside of this part. Then you are going to take the smaller part of your capsules and then you're going to input it in here. This process literally takes 10 minutes to make. Then you are going to input your lovely bitter melon powder and you're just going to pour it into your capsules like so. Then you're just going to dust that around. If you have a spoon, you can use that. So not only are you guys getting a discount code today, but if you tag 2 friends or you comment FOOD4NIGAS in the comments, then you can enter the raffle to win some vegan bitter melon capsules. I'm all about giveaways, and if I wasn't a broke college student, I'll probably be doing a lot more giveaways. So just to spread awareness of this lovely vegetables, and it's all about healing. So comment below to tag 2 friends and comment FOOD4NIGAS and you can enter into the raffle. Alright, so I've inputted all of the bitter melon powder in. Then I'm going to use the tamper tool, and this way it just presses down all of the powder into it. And this way I can add some more of the powder in it. I do it like so. Yes, it is time consuming, but it's very cost effective. And if you're all about healing, then this is what you gotta do. You can add some more bitter melon powder to fill it up. Then you are going to pop the top on your lovely capsules. You're going to press down like so, just to seal it. Then you are going to take the top out, and voila, you have some lovely capsules. Pop it out like so. And look how quick that was. That literally took me 10 minutes to create. So this is the last and final way of consuming bitter melon. Here you have it, folks. You have 4 different ways. This is it sauteed, and I've paired it with quinoa. You also have the lovely, lovely capsules. Then you have your bitter melon shot. This also boosts energy as well. And of course, you have some delicious smoothies. Thank you guys so much for stopping by at Nella's Kitchen. I really appreciate you guys rocking with me. And don't forget to enter into the raffle and also tag 2 friends who may be suffering from these diseases and who needs help. So, thank you guys for rocking with me. Peace and love. And don't forget to subscribe.